Welcome to another Big Brothers of Destruction episode where we're getting ready to talk about SmackDown in the UK. So they're still on the European tour right now. And I think this is their last stop on the European tour. And for those who got the chance to watch it at 4 p.m. like us, we're getting ready to get the chance to review it and talk about some of the highlights of SmackDown this evening. Well, last evening, but it's the Masaku.
And it's your boy Swag Switcher. And I just realized we're doing like the Sonic and Knuckles thing right now.
Yeah, but that's always been us for years, though.
Oh, 100%. It's just the fact I noticed and I'm like, oh, well look at that. We're doing it. Like, see now you
Yeah.
got yourself a Knuckles chain, you know what I'm saying? I'll let you borrow mine one day. Don't worry.
But I'm technically more Knuckles because I'm wearing the beads. Anyway, he's more tribal and traditional.
I guess you can go with that. But
Maybe I do like something like a wrist or something like that. I don't know. It has to be like a choker, like a real thin choker. Damn near
well, I mean,
choking.
you have a respectfully a thicker neck than I do. Therefore, if you got the chain that I have, it probably would fit real high on you anyway, like that. So,
Okay, that probably is the case. Well, either way,
anyways,
either way. So let's go ahead and get this thing started. Swag Switcher, please let us know, how did SmackDown start this Friday?
so if I'm not mistaken, I do believe because this was actually the part where I actually showed up late for SmackDown, so I
Mm-hmm.
don't know who came out to the ring first.
It was Cody
I
Rhodes.
just okay, so got it. Because when I started watching it, Randy Orton was actually on his way to the ring. So I actually am not quite certain what was said by Cody Rhodes. Like what did he come out there and say?
Cody didn't really get a chance to get a word's edge. He was kind of like, every time it was Cody Rhodes,
Oh,
Cody Rhodes.
oh,
So,
oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of that.
so he kind of was like hey, what do you want to talk about? And, just kind of highlighting the fact that, yes, he's going to go against John Cena. He's going to make sure he keeps the belt. He's going to make sure he does it for the fans, just the typical babyface stuff. And as he started getting more into it, that's when Randy Orton came out.
Okay, because like oddly enough, because I know what time it was. It was 4:13 when I finally pulled up the screen. So Cody Rhodes spent 13 minutes just to I guess say all of that.
Well, no. I think a good 8 of those minutes was Cody Rhodes, Cody Rhodes. Yeah, because the fans were just not stopping.
Damn, that's craziness. But once again, that that that's just what happens tonight. so so then Randy Orton comes out and Randy Orton it's pretty much a whole lot of gassing Cody Rhodes up. And I'm talking like
You mean glazing?
okay, is that what that means? Glazing?
Nah,
'Cause
nah, nah, nah.
you've been throwing that out a lot and
Glazing compared to gassing. Gassing up the homie is like, all right, yo, homie, you this is that. Like, your outfit is fly. Your outfit is fly. But glazing is like, bro, your outfit is fly. You that guy, bro. Like, you get all the. It's like it's going above and beyond.
okay, because because I have not used the term mostly just because of the fact that I hadn't looked it up to make sure I'm using it properly because
I'll,
usually in
I'll
my
send you a
mind
clip. I'll send you a clip of what glazing really looks like.
that's disgusting and I don't think we should be talking about that on
Not even like that, but like you'll see this dude complete. Okay, it's a clip of. We need to get back into it. It's a clip of Ace Vane, and it's showing like Superman, and he's in a meeting, and it's Shazam who is completely like bigging him up, but it's like yo, chill out, like you're doing too much. So
got it. Okay.
yeah,
I'll have to see.
yeah. I'll find it.
Cause yeah. So glazing. He comes out there, he's all like, "Hey, yo, listen, man, I love you. You know, you're gonna go and you're gonna beat John Cena, deny him of his 17, and all this other good stuff, you know, and I'm gonna go and I'm a punt kick Kevin Owens' head through a field goal and all this, you know, he's saying all this stuff and he's like, and once everything is all said and done, the dust is settled, you know, because I respect you for what you is and what you do. I'm not gonna do you like John Cena. I'm gonna come straight to your face and I'm gonna tell you that I'm next and I'm trying to secure number 15 stuff." And you know, they're very, very nice, very peaceful, cool, calm, and everything. You know, nothing but love in this corner. And then the biggest hater in the game, Big Daddy Claymore himself, Drew, I Speak the Truth McIntyre, comes out and starts talking his shit. Talking about how, like, Cody, I already told you. I told you a long time ago about John Cena, but you wouldn't listen to me. You know, he just starts digging into Cody Rhodes about that, and then he starts digging into Randy Orton, talking about how, Randy Orton, you know how I only speak the truth. And the truth is, you might look all jacked and big, but I know for sure that your back is pretty fried up, buddy. And he starts he starts talking about how it's not gonna be you who's gonna get that title. It's gonna be me. So he lays into Randy, and Randy Orton doesn't take the disrespect, and he damn near RKO's the man and challenges him to fight later on that night.
It wasn't even like a challenge. It was actually just Nick Aldis just made the match official. And just
Oh,
made, yeah,
that's what it was.
yeah,
Yeah, it was
made the match official.
the, everything happened, and then it was all like, you know what? Yeah, let them throw hands. This will be good. This will
Pretty
be good.
much. Pretty much let them throw hands as the audience obviously wants to see it. So I know that was the top of the hour. And
Tag team champions. The profits are up, but Pretty Deadly is on home turf. Match was good. I missed, like, I think, did I miss the heat of it? No, actually, I did see all of this match. I mostly was listening and hearing it at the time, but the match was lit. Like, in the Street Profits did their thing, and they're making them look like mighty boys. Like they got them looking good.
which is interesting. They're starting to call, Montez Ford like the powerhouse. Like they would kind of hint to it, but they're like really emphasizing how he's the powerhouse of the crew, which I like that because not Montez Ford, excuse me. Uh, Dawkins.
Dawkins.
They're making Dawkins the powerhouse, and because before, like a lot of people were saying, Dawkins he's gonna get dropped, um, and Montez Ford is up, but they're trying to big up Angelo Dawkins more, and I like that because I hated how he was the second fiddle, but it's like no, because of Angelo Dawkins, he's the powerhouse and he's adding to what Montez Ford. So while not to reference the Sonic again, while Montez Ford is Sonic, Angelo Dawkins is Knuckles.
Yes, and Knuckles does not play Marty DeJanetti to nobody. Okay, don't disrespect Knuckles that way. Don't disrespect him in the same fashion,
Nope.
because there are no Marty Jannettis on this team. Nothing but Shawn's in their own rights. If anything, if one is Shawn Michaels, the other one is Big Diesel. Proper,
Okay. Okay.
but better, because you know. But that was a good match, and something that I did want to make a note of because they specifically called him out. And bro, I am loving this new guy, the announcer.
Oh yes, yes. The announcer, yeah.
The new announcer. Oh my god, I felt things when like, who was it? There was someone who he specifically announced that, like, the way he announced them, like I was like, Oh,
I can't remember the announcer's name right now, but he kind of gave a little bit of a rated R superstar arrogance, but it was in a good way though. It was like, all right, that's too much.
like the way. See, now I want to find his name because, fam,
um,
he sounds so good.
let me see if I can find it.
So good.
You see Smack now.
Like
Uh,
like, cause like cause like I said, I did not hear when Cody Rhodes and all them came out. So when it came to the tag team match, like,
okay, I got his name. So Lillian Garcia, his left, and the new announcer for the blue brand is Mark Nash.
okay, Mr. Nash, listen, cause like I said, I missed when Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton came out, except when Randy Orton came out the second time, homie killed it. But like for the Street Profits, like I'm sitting there and I'm listening, and then all of a sudden I literally stop. I'm like, who is this? Like, I mean, he heart and soul into it. And I'm like, who is this man with this amazing voice? And then literally as I'm asking it, one of the announcer, he's all like, "That's so and so. That's Mike Nash from blah blah blah." And he kind of gave his little resume. I'm like, okay, don't calm down. Keep that energy. And boy, he kept that energy for every time. Like
Yes.
he was announcing his heart and soul that night. I actually might hope he calms down just a little bit because he's going to die before he can get the year through with how much
Nah,
power and emphasis he's put into everything.
nah, he's
Like,
good. He's good. He's good.
but but yeah, so that match goes through, and I know there was a little backstage
The
situation.
backstage segment was for the secret her, and I'm again dyslexic in how hers. So it's like supposed to be secret service, but it's like Hervits. So
Nervous,
because so they take out the S with the H. So
because it's
Hervis,
her,
yeah.
her.
So there you have that, and then you have Katana Chance, and then Kaden Carter who come up, and they're just like, "Yo, we want the smoke, basically." And so you got Piper Niven who comes up, as well as Abba Faye or Fire. Is it Fire? Abba Fire?
Yeah, fire.
Okay, Abba Fire. They're obviously the secret hurts, and they're like, "Yo, if you're gonna try to get up to Chelsea Green, you gotta go through us." So it's like, okay, cool. So they do a tag match, and the tag match is at first I didn't know they were going to be really this in depth with the gimmick, and I love it because Abba and Piper, they are so secret hermits that when they go to the ring, they're like, "Yo, please, people, back up. No, no, watch out for the United States title. Watch out, watch out." Goes up to the referee, pat you down, making sure you don't have anything. They're so much into the gimmick. I love it. They're wearing the suits too as ring gear. I'm like, all right, how far are we going with this? I'm here for the ride.
They are a bunch of fools in the best way possible. Like, in the best way possible. Goofy
Nah,
ass.
nah. It's goofy, but it's goofy as in a sense of it makes sense for this level of goofy. You know how our truth goofy? It's like, bro, you just wild, b. Like you a lot, but good a lot. It's
Oh,
kind of
absolutely.
that.
Listen, Chelsea Green just has quite the effect on people where they just like I remember in the very beginning when it came to Piper Nevin and Chelsea Green, they were brought together and Piper Nevin was all like, "Yeah, I don't really fuck with this dumb bitch. I'm just here to do what I gotta do." And then from the way that it is seen, because it's been a very fun thing to watch, because like Chelsea Green and Piper went from Piper not really giving a fuck about Chelsea and just dealing with her to now Piper absolutely cares about Chelsea and wants to actually protect her. And it's such for watching it and seeing it from the start to the finish where it's at right now, where it has gone to the point where that she is now putting herself at risk and being her secret Hervis for wildness. And Chelsea Green is just foolishness personified.
Oh, she is blonde but brunette. It's crazy. She gives off that energy and that vibe, and the match was pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie. Chance and Carter, kind of followed up with attacking Niven, but Alba got the save, and then as Chelsea Green distracted both, Chance and Carter, they got the roll up, allowing Niven to hit her Piper driver and winning the match, right? And as they're celebrating, they're doing the heel thing. They stop her out afterwards. they stop them out afterwards. And this is the part where, as wrestling fans, we could be sold on something. But then there's certain things that's like, there's no way you're selling this to me and you expect me to believe it. No offense to Selena Vega, but Selena Vega comes out to save Chance and Aiden. And little old Selena Vega's about like what 5'2", 5'3", maybe 100 pounds. Huh?
That's it on a good day with heels.
Yes. And about maybe 90 pounds soaking wet. And you telling me she's taking out,
if you had a burger that day.
And you're telling me she took out both Niven and Alba and then still had energy to hit Chelsea Green. No, you're not selling me that. I'm sorry, you're not selling me that. So when she comes out there, she knocks out Alba, she comes up, gets Paige, and then she starts getting her, licks in with Chelsea. No, I'm out. I'm out. I'm out.
Listen, because I unfortunately on the interview that I recorded but then botched at the very end, I actually talk about this a little bit because last week it was her versus Piper in a match. And like they had like a dang near like almost 20-minute match with each other. And it's like it started out very, very slow, very choreographed. One of those things where it's like you can see what they're trying to do is like they were trying to do the big David and Goliath situation where Piper and it was weird because we know Piper never can move. Piper never can get shit done in the ring. But when they put her up against Selena, it was very fee fi fo fum the way that she was moving while Zelina is like, running around here, running around there and doing this, doing that. And it was so forced kind of thing. And it's like Selena's a very beautiful person. And
In and
she's
out the ring.
in and out of the ring. But when it comes down to the ring skills, which is weird to me, why it's like that. But it's like they're like her wrestling just for some reason just never seems like it's up to par. And I don't know if it's because the kind of people they have her going against or what have you, but it's like it's almost as if like she for some reason she always almost comes off as if she's still a beginner or something
Like
whenever
she's
she
still
has a
green.
match. Yeah, like she's still green and she's been there forever. Now, I guess to her detriment, up until just now, they really never had her doing a whole bunch of matches, but it's like it she to me she almost comes off like she's fighting like a diva as opposed to a woman's wrestler, which we all understand what the difference like that is and how it looks.
I'm gonna be one of those individuals and say yes, she does. She definitely gives off very much diva. And I can't even say even the matches when she did in Puerto Rico for Backlash was it that great. Like I've never been like, oh, that was a great Zelina Vega match. Unfortunately.
No. Now to her to back her up though, uh there's not many times where there's not a whole lot of times in the history where it'd be like, oh, it's a Selena Vega match
That
because she
too, yeah.
doesn't have
Because she
she
doesn't have
don't get
matches.
many matches kind of thing. It's like compared to some of the other girls that are there, it's like she always ends up looking a lot very outskilled.
And I'm wondering if the whole Chelsea Green and her maybe it's either to help her get more of that experience. I don't know. Or maybe it could be, hey, we need a fall person and you know, we can make Zelina looks believable, but at the end, it's not gonna happen. Cause like to me, as much as I enjoy Zelina as a streamer, as a person, um, all around, you're just not selling me that. You're not selling me that. And if you do, I am not here for it because it's just not believable.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a tall. Fuck it, I'm gonna say it. It's a bit of a tall order. The position that they put her in.
Yes.
I can only hope that she could try to rock that shit like going
Yeah.
forward because that match as I to boost, however, it started out really but as it went on towards the end, it was like, so it was like it did start getting better. It did start getting good. It wasn't the best, you know. And it's like, and I feel like maybe when she fights Chelsea Green again, kind of thing, like maybe once we get back to that point, because it's going to happen, maybe she'll look a bit better because like her going up against someone who is relatively her size. Because like the Piper match, it was brutal in the beginning, very brutal. She did bring it back, but yeah, I'm
Here's
hoping.
my thing. Chelsea Green can make a wrestling match with her wrestling a broom look good. Okay. Chelsea Green just has that ability. I mean, damn, she's winning against Penta, and that was a fucking barn burner. Okay. I'm sorry. If you watch it, it's a fucking barn burner. Okay. Chelsea just has that ability. And even the writers in the back knew that. Chelsea has the ability to take something and make it gold every time. Even if it's just hey, I come in the Royal Rumble, you knock me out. Okay, cool. Chelsea, you made that spot look good. But as a wrestler, Chelsea's also just really fucking good. So I feel like Chelsea will hopefully bring the best out of her. And that might be the objective. But only
I
time
mean,
can tell.
I do hope because like I one of those moments where it's all like, I love seeing you. I want to see you more, but in a good way.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna be in the ring, please make it good, girl. Otherwise, you are a really fantastic manager.
Ballet, yes. But you don't want, as a wrestler, nobody wants to be put in a position. Everybody wants to be, like a Stone Cold said, if you're not going for the heavyweight title, what are you doing it for? All right. But outside of that segment, great match, like I said before, loving the Secret Hermits. And we got the next one, which from US title to US title, we got LA Knight versus Braun Strowman, which it's a very odd comparison. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's one of those matches, like on paper, it's like, oh, okay, how's it gonna go? And did you get a chance to see this one?
This one, I did,
Okay. Tell me your thoughts.
and um, so it was actually a really good match. Like LA Knight has nothing but good matches. Almost like as you were saying, like with Chelsea Green, like you put LA Knight in the ring with somebody, it's going to be good to watch, kind of
Mm-hmm.
thing.
Mm-hmm.
And Braun Strowman is a great big man. when it comes to. However, and I'll probably continue to say this every time I bring him up, but I loathe this one big SOB title. I I just hate it. And I shun Pat McAfee for making it a big thing because it I think he just on an off chance just said it. That's one big like, and then he just kept saying it, and then they're all like, "We like that. Put it on a shirt." And I'm just like, and now every time he comes out, one big SOB. Now, on the flip side, it hurts me to say this, but like, I guess he kind of earned it because he's not my monster among men anymore.
Nah, bro. The true era is gone, and God, all if we could get that back, just for this feud, because it only makes sense for this feud.
So, but the problem is, because where I agree with you, it though it does make sense for this feud, it also makes sense why he continues to get his shit pushed in by our boy Jacob Fatu because this match gets interrupted by Jacob and he pushes
Dog walk
both
their
of
ass.
their
Oh my dog walk your ass.
bro. Listen, and let it be known, I am such a fan of that phrase. I use it all the time. I think who the first time I heard it was apparently from Cardi B from some
Mm,
interview where she was pissed off with somebody. And I
mm-hmm.
was like, when I heard it, I was like, I have never heard that reference ever. And that is such a devastating thing to say. I'm gonna dog walk you? What? What? And then shortly after that I heard that phrase, I watched the Brawley movie, the new one.
Mm-hmm.
And if anyone truly wanted to know what the definition of getting dog walked, watch that movie and see what he does to Goku.
Any brawly movie with Goku is him literally dog walking.
To a degree, yes, I will say, but the last Brawley movie, like there's a point in the movie where what was it that had happened? Like Brawley, he like grabs Goku and he like he slams the shit out of him. And the first Brawley movie is a good movie to show like how badly Brawley was like beating the brakes off of people. But like in mid fight, Goku actually lost consciousness. Like Goku got slammed by Brawley so hard, his eyes roll into the back of his head for a brief moment. Like he just like boom, and you just see Goku like, and he loses consciousness for a brief moment, and then he beat the life back into him and continue beating the shit. And then the part where he slams his head into the wall and drags him through the wall, that's dog walk right there. That's how you put a collar on somebody and take them for a stroll.
Oh,
And that's exactly what Jacob Fatu did when he came out there and he beat the brakes off of both of these men.
which I thought at first Jacob wasn't going to take both of them, because when LA Knight came in here, I was like, all right, cool. LA Knight, he's going to stand tall with Braun. No, he hit him with the Samoan and got him out of there. And
Got him
then
out of there.
continued to beat down Braun, and got two of those chef kiss moonsaults on him. Like, if I ever,
Double springboard moonsault, boop, boop.
if I could ever do one of those things, that it just looks so clean every time. There's never been a time I've seen him where he hasn't perfectly lined himself up. Because sometimes you have those botch moonsaults or whatever. You kind of oversell. He
Overshoot.
never does it. He perfectly aligns himself every time to hit that. Every time.
Damn. He is
a master of the craft.
Very much so. And he's also done something that I actually have now. I can say there is verbal documentation, video documentation of me saying this. And I guess I didn't take it into account. And so now I have to retract my statement that I made because he actually breathes a little bit more life into it now. Because in a previous, I think it was actually on our first episode, I said the fact that, um, people who are like my height can't be monsters. Jacob has made me eat those words because you've seen him stand face to face with Braun, right? And
Yeah.
Braun is obviously bigger,
Pause.
but that there Jacob, he is out monstering the former monster among men. And he is out monstering him to the point where, you know what? They're right. Braun Strowman is just one big SOB.
Oh,
It is what it is.
I get it now. I see what you're cooking. I see how you are cooking. He's just one big SOB and that's it. He's not the monster among men anymore. He's just a big son bitch.
That's what he is. Braun
Oh,
Train, Choo Choo, just one big SOB.
mm-hmm. To even take the level of aggression that is Jacob, he gets backstage and Solo's like, "Yo, what you doing? How are you doing this by yourself?" And he was like, "Yo, y'all weren't there when I need you in this moment. And you know what? I don't need it because I can handle him myself." And he's like, "Well, dude, you have to take into account you're supposed to be getting the US title. Like, we're supposed to be helping you. So I can handle it myself. And when it comes to Braun, it's all me. And if y'all got a problem with it, what you gonna do about it?" And Solo's just like, "Yo, watch your tone when you're talking to me like that." And he was like, "Again, what are you gonna like?" He's just like, "Yo, you want the fame so bad. Like, what are you gonna
Listen,
do?"
oh yeah, because like when Tama Tonga was like, "Nah, what you needed to," is like, "Nah, Jacob ain't need to do nothing." Like, it's like, all right, Mr. Fatu, eh,
It's like,
yeah,
yeah, you got that. You got that.
nah, me.
Uh, um, so after that, I think there we got another segment, which was BFAB. They go over the whole Naomi and Jay Cargill situation, right?
Mm,
We get a video
that,
package of that.
and then we get Naomi.
Oh, we're getting to that real quick. Trust me, I want to talk about this fucking promo because it was so goddamn good.
Go ahead and cook, brother. Go ahead and cook.
So we get the backstage segment of Jay walking backstage, bumping into BFAB and Minchin, and they're like, "Yo, we're so sorry that this happened to you. You know, we feel you and we support you. Go ahead, get her, girl. Go ahead, get her." And then they're getting ready for the match because Minchin has to go against Charlotte Flair. Now, then we get the promo that I had never thought we would get from Naomi. Like, not saying that she wasn't capable of it, but damn it, I don't know how long it took WWE to say, "Yo, let's give Naomi a spot and let's give her a chance," because damn it, I think we could have got this from Naomi years ago. And
And they
I'm,
almost did back in the day. Remember when she made that first heel turn?
yeah.
Like she was right when she made that heel. Who was she with? Because she also had with Tamina when she
Mm-hmm,
had
mm-hmm.
Tamina as her backup
Yep, yep,
kind of
yep.
thing. And like she was cooking then. Well, right now. Oh,
Boy, oh my gosh. I don't know. Sometimes it takes years for a wrestler to develop a persona, to develop the mic skills, to develop the storytelling ability. And I felt this story. It came off very egotistical at first, just saying, like, hey, I was your friend. I was there. How could you let this new person come in? And then you can get the emotional side of it. And when she sheds the tear in mid promo, I was like, oh, she's not psychotic. She's not like pissed off that her friend has a new friend. She kind of feels this. And now I get it. Like, I got it, but like, I really get it now. And this is a really hurt friend who wanted to be next to their friend, but you chose the new hotness. You chose Jade. And because of that, now Jade got to get it. And I love how Bianca's not even a factor anymore. Like Bianca, when she says we're done, like she's done, she's handling her situation with the title. It's really just now, Jade, I'm going to get you, and you better proceed with caution. And the caution tape gear makes sense now. I didn't get it at first. So when she said that, I was like,
fam, the level of cooking that is happening in this kitchen is cordon bleu. Okay, like this is top shelf ingredients going on right now. And the way that they did the caution thing, where it's like when you watch a TV show and then like the person it's like when we all thought that the one Robin was dead, and all of a sudden he comes out in the Red Hood outfit, and we're all like, whoa, 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 what is this? Find out next time on. And so here we are, next time on. Oh, we found out.
yes, yes. And it's like I said, it was at first I was like, look at its all hard ass gear. And then I was like, oh, wait, no, that's actually a purpose behind it. Oh, because I immediately went to Owen Hart. I don't, that is me. That is me. Because, nation domination. But when she breaks it down to why and everything, it was just like, man, this promo, I was like, yes, yes. And promo top notch. Honestly, this promo is the thing that made SmackDown. Like, if we do the ranking system when we do the ranking system, this promo is what made SmackDown at least an A immediately. It's like, hey, right now, hey, it's here. Because that promo was that damn good.
It really
Damn
was,
good.
though. It's good as like if you weren't invested, now if you're not locked in after that, then you must watch AEW. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yo, not the
Yeah.
AEW comments. Oh my
Oh, I'm
gosh.
sorry. I'm being rude. Yeah, that was uncalled for. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
The
That was uncalled.
disrespect. The
It, that was
disrespect.
that was disrespectful. Y'all didn't deserve that. That was unwarranted. I don't even know. Forgive me. Just
Anywho, so we get back after the promo and B-Fab and mentions coming out, she hitting and before she can even get to the ring, Naomi jumps both of them. Jumps both of
now
them.
to note real quick as to the correlation, because I know you spoke on it, but it was the reasons why we can probably just the reasons why that we can infer is because BFAB and them, they was all like, AOJ, listen, we got your back. Like if you need anything, if you need someone to talk to, someone to help you out, or get you, like, girl, we got you. We got you.
Yes.
And Naomi took that personally.
As an enemy of my enemy is that's literally what it is. So she
So
jumps both of them.
beat the she went and grabbed the leash.
She, especially on mention, like she jumped on her, she got on her, and then obviously, and it's interesting too because both of them wore black and yellow today. I mean, Jay was wearing the Uma Thurman Kill Bill outfit, and you got Naomi with the caution. Sometimes, as much as they say these wrestlers hate each other in storyline, you could definitely tell that color coordinate some of these outfits together. Because, like, the perfect
There's
example. Sorry, go ahead.
there is what's the word I'm looking for?
Synergy.
Like, yeah, there's a synergy going on type deal. Like you brought up just I hate to put AEW and then SmackDown or I hate putting AEW in my SmackDown. I also hate doing vice versa. But when you brought up the whole thing with Kenny Omega and
I was literally about to do that. Konosuke
so
wearing the boxing shorts.
it turns out that's actually a shout out to an anime.
Yeah, from Hajime no Ippo. I said that.
Oh, okay. Why did I miss that? Because I know you
Uh,
brought it up, but I didn't know that you knew the reason why.
yeah, Hajime no Ippo. So it's Ippo wearing his trunks, and then I can't remember the guy. I know it's Sando or something like that, but it's like one of his like greatest rivals where he goes back and forth with him, but they're friends at the same time. So yeah, I love that anime. If you have not watched it, watch Ippo. A lot of the memes that you've seen, like the gang, 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 gang. Oh, that comes from that anime.
Oh, I
Yeah,
did not.
I didn't know it either until I'm watching it and they're doing the karaoke scene and you see them go. I'm like, so yeah.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Well, well, then, excuse me. You're already up to snuff. Continue.
But yeah, Jay Cargill comes out, pushes her out the ring, and that was pretty much the end of the segment of just showcasing, like, hey, while you were messing with my friends, I'm gonna come and save them. I'm pushing you away. And then as Jade is walking away, Charlotte Flair, which I know I've made comments about her outfits and her not looking too glad, but this outfit was like, that is my queen. I was like, that's my queen right there. That is my queen. Okay, that's the queen I remember, right? And they had that eye locking situation, which they're hinting to a match in the future. It's gonna happen. That's often the producer's way of saying, like, hey, we're gonna give you guys this match. Let's see what kind of reaction you're gonna give us real quick. And why you couldn't really hear the audience, it was kind of for me, I'm like, yeah, that's gotta happen. Yeah, that's gotta happen at some point.
And they've had beef from the past and everything. And so like there's it's definitely something that will obviously get revisited, which is funny
Mm-hmm.
because it also because it's fun. What makes it funny to me is the fact where it's like in my mind, it also does this weird thing where Charlotte's the bad girl right now.
Mm-hmm.
Naomi is the presumed bad girl, but at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, when them looking at each other is like, who's really the bad girl type thing? Because Naomi's looking at her like, yeah, yeah,
You mean
you're
Jade?
still
You
the.
mean Jade?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I meant. And it's like looking at her like, we got to run this eventually, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
you're not as big as you really think you is. But of course, Charlotte, she's unbothered. She don't care. She's my queen. She's the queen. She got business to
Gotta
take.
be in a secret.
Which, when it comes to this match, though, boy, they made Mia look strong as fuck, and
You
I like
mentioned?
that. Yeah,
You mentioned? Yep.
mention. Wow, why? Where did Mia come from? I think that was her old name.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Damn, don't mean to dead name her like that, but mention like They made her look strong as hell in this match. Like,
At first I thought it was gonna be a squash too. You're right.
like, and she literally fought back for all intents and purposes. She beat Charlotte if she didn't get her foot up on the rope. Like that, they really had me going like she's about to hit that clean win. Also, very good job on the cameraman for the angle because because cameraman's focusing on them 1, 2, and then the ref stops and we're like, why did he stop? Then the cameraman leg on the ring.
Oh yeah. Like to wait, why did he stop? And then
Listen, I'm like, oh, cameraman on the job tonight, boy. Ooh, they really doing the thing right now, boy. Okay. I mean, Charlotte wins,
lol.
but I really gotta stop making these comparisons because we were talking about on AEW how it's like they'll have two people fighting. We're like, well, we definitely know they're not winning, kind
Yeah.
of thing. But at least they made me believe just a little bit. They suspended my belief just enough to make me be like, oh, they're really about to get it to her. Even though in the back of my mind, like, of course, no one's going to beat Charlotte on the way to WrestleMania. But they made Charlotte win in a way where it seemed like Michin can get the job done. You know what I'm saying? Like, she gave Charlotte an actual run for her money. Not like our boy Fox versus the Billy Goat. You know what I'm saying? Like, didn't didn't look like a jobber.
Yes.
And so definitely have to give it to him on this one here with this match because it was good.
And after that match, we get Tiffany Stratton, who puts out a really good note to think about
Tiffany
because
was talking, boy.
she was talking her ish because she was like, look, throughout everything when it comes to this WrestleMania match, if Charlotte beats me, I lost to a legend. Of course. Why wouldn't that be the case? But if I win, now Charlotte looks even worse. She looks like she lost to the blonde hair, moonsaulting young buck who is gonna win. But like, just think about it. You have more to lose than I do.
Listen, Tiffany made Charlotte eat her words completely.
Yes.
She took Charlotte's words and threw them right back at her. So because she's all like, as you said, listen, at the end of the day, I actually have nothing to lose. If I lose, then I lost to a bona fide legend at WrestleMania. If Charlotte loses, she lost to a NXT rookie who's only been on the SmackDown roster for about a year, who is, as Charlotte would say, was this and that and all this other stuff. And that goes on her record, not mine. I'm like, Tiffany talking your shit, girl. Get your shit in. Get your shit in.
It's always Tiffy time. It's
It's
always.
time. It's time. It's Tiffany.
Yo, because I'm surprised nobody's done that as a mashup or something like that. Because if her intro does say Tiffy time, it'd be like, yeah, it's time. And then all of a sudden, it's Tiffy time. And it just cuts it off.
Oh, it's time. It's and then her actual music.
Yes.
I need a Tiffany. I need a Tiffany Stratton Vader shirt. Someone make it so I can buy it. It's like Vader wearing like pink sequences or something. Like
no, it's just like it's Tiffany Stratton, but doing this.
Tiffany Stratton doing the Vader side. Tiffany Stratton wearing a Vader mask. Like, oh no, you can't die on camera, fam. You can't do that. Hey, cut the feed.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, but I immediately saw aggressive ass Tippy just doing that, bro.
Listen, I don't care who hears this. Please make the shirt happen.
Oh my god.
You don't even have to give us royalties. Just do it. I
Oh my
want
god.
it.
But after that, we get to Randy and Drew McIntyre, and Drew McIntyre was clean.
Bro.
That was the highlight of that situation. He won clean. Like, and this is the first time they wrestled since 2001, by the way. That was a new thing, kind of renewing their rivalry from years ago. And as Randy Orton is getting, I didn't know this is his new signature now. He's taking what he used to do to the Sing Boys, and he does that as his like normal thing now, where he gets the announce table and he just does the backdrop. It's a signature now.
It's I actually didn't realize it was. I mean, I guess it makes sense because he does do it all the time. So
Yeah, it's not like a signature move, but it's like vintage Orton type shit, you know. And
now, to put a little bit of respect on Randy Orton's name, Kevin Owens did come on to the ring. He didn't do anything, but his mere presence did distract.
yes, but still, technically, in a sense, Drew won clean because he didn't really interfere. His presence was there.
I mean, it's as clean as we're going to get.
Yeah.
But
And
I'll take it.
And then after the match, KO was getting ready to get punted by Orton. He escapes like last time. So I don't know if they're actually gonna do the move because it's been banned for years. And even though that package power driver is technically a move, it's not really banned, but because KO has done it before in matches, it's just when you have new audiences and new faces watching the product, they could be like, yeah, he did this move in 2021, but it's 2025. So we're gonna act like this move is the most dangerous move in the world. So it's just like, as an avid wrestling fan who's been watching the content for years, it's like, but he's done package power driver as his freaking finisher. Like, you're not about to sell that, but then it's like new audience, like, oh my god, they're telling me that's the most dangerous move in the world. And it's like,
I mean,
don't ruin it for him. Okay, don't ruin it for him.
I mean, it's the same as back in the day when they said that Andre the Giant's never lost the match.
No, he never got picked up. He never got body slammed.
Which both are lies.
Oh yeah, both are lies. Yeah. Oh, matter of fact, you're right. You're right. He never lost the match. He never got body slammed. You're right. Okay, those both of them.
I was like, both are lies.
Yes.
But as a matter of fact, they are so much lies. They are the most biggest lies because prior to that match, there is literally footage of Hulk Hogan picking him up and dropping him on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's literally wrestling's way of sometimes recycling the product in front of new eyes to see and making it a huge highlighted moment. So that's the same thing. So nothing really too much to write about with the Orton, Drew match. Is like, yeah, it was a good match, decent match. Drew gets the win. KO comes in, gets his butt kicked. Orton almost gets the punt. Yada yada yada. But then we have Jimmy Uso backstage, and he bumps into the Miz and him, Carmelo Hayes, and he's picking on him, saying, "Yo, bro, you just the number two, to Jimmy and to Jay. You're number two." And honestly, it's interesting how Jimmy is more believable as, like, if he was going against Gunther right now, he would be more believable to win right now compared to Jay. Oh, you lost your audio. Yep, we good. You're good. Yep.
okay. Okay. So Jimmy has always been my favorite Uso of the Usos.
It's interesting because Jay's mine. As brothers, it makes sense.
Jimmy To me, Jimmy seemed to always have more charisma than Jay did. Like Jimmy, to me, was always the head oos kind of thing. Like if it was Jimmy first, he was the talker, which it's kind of true that he's the better talker of the two because man, Jay his promos be hurting sometimes. Like he can't get his words out or he can't collect his thought. But Jimmy, he's always been the main one talking the shit, spitting the facts and stuff like that. And so, which is why in this whole situation that's kind of been going on, when Jay became the main event Uso of the two, threw me for a loop. Still does. Like it's like, dang, get it. My personal answer is the fact because Jimmy was injured. And so
Really,
because
and honestly, Jimmy
Jimmy
doesn't need it because he's already that good in that area.
like Jimmy got injured, and then because he got injured, Jay pretty much had to take pretty much did the rise and became what he became. But I always, in my mind, in between Jimmy and Jay, Jimmy was the one who I saw getting a singles title push or a single titles run first overall. And
Mm-hmm.
so for him to not is a big surprise to me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But Jimmy on SmackDown has been putting in that work.
Yes.
And I'm talking crystal clear win against The Miz. Put him down.
It's interesting that the Miz is still in the ring because I mean, like, yeah, he does wrestle more of a safer style to allow him to do it for multiple years. I just don't see who's like, oh, the Miz. I'm looking forward to that. Not
Wow.
to discredit him, but I. It's just like anytime you see Miz in a match, I don't really think he's won a lot of matches recently.
Recently, no. But I think that also has just a lot to do with like Miz is chilling right now.
Yeah, he really is, and
Like
there's nothing wrong with that.
Miz is in a I'm just chilling and hanging out and doing my thing. Because there's just not really a super big story for the Miz right at this time being. Because the roster's big. But if there's anything that WWE is good at doing, is giving proper screen time, in my opinion, to everyone that they can, where it makes sense. Is like Miz out here linked up with the young buck Carmelo right now, which I kind of like the look. And I'm kind of vibing with what they're doing. I just can't like I'm vibing with the look and I like what they're doing with them being together. I'm just waiting for the things to actually start happening. You know what I'm saying? Because right now they're just together and they're hanging out, and so I feel soon like, and I think honestly we have to wait till after WrestleMania because
Mm-hmm,
right now
mm-hmm.
we are there's no room for anybody on the card that for for developing at the moment. And so it's like a lot of that has to get put on the back burner. So once WrestleMania is done, okay, now we can start working on this undercard a little bit, bringing them up and getting some fresh faces being shown
Mm-hmm.
because because now we can relax on our big stars because our big stars are going to be very very tired after us and they're going to need a break. And so, but yeah, I'm I'm messing with Jimmy, and I'm loving this anime arc that they're doing with Jimmy Uso because the brother he's down, depressed, and he's sad, and he feels like he can't do it, and then Jimmy's all like, "Bro, you definitely can do it. As a matter of fact, let me help you out. I'm gonna go out there and do it to show you how much that I know you can do it." And so right now, this is him showing that yeah, the stocks are up on Jimmy right now, and then he's gonna fight Gunther. and Gunther's gonna hurt him.
I think that's going to be the thing that sets Jay off. Is Gunther is going to hurt Jimmy.
Gunther is going to turn Jimmy into Krillin. And your boy is gonna go Super Saiyan and fight to get what he needs. That's the process. He ain't gonna win, but
we yeeting in Vegas, bro. We yeeting in that motherfucker. He winning. We winning.
Listen, he has to.
Yes,
he absolutely has to. However, I still put it out there. He goes all the way to Vegas, Super Saiyan and all. And we might get the alternate storyline where Frieza actually still beats him. Because somebody else might come up and interfere and cost and throw the match.
It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen.
Look, just know I said it. Just know I
said it.
Ain't
gonna happen. Anyway, we got to the next segment, which is going to be Damian Priest bumps into Drew McIntyre backstage, and
absolutely comical. Drew talks about because Drew he met up with that the artist, the European artist that was there. And Drew's we're gonna go get some drinks and stuff like that. And Drew's like, yeah, I'm feeling that, and blah blah blah. And then old girl comes in like, hey, just to get your view on the match and stuff. And Drew spits his usual rhetoric, but he's all like, but listen, I'm about to head out. Damian Priest was too scared to show up here tonight, but it's all good because he's just a little scary boy and all this other stuff. And so he called him a Timu Undertaker. That mess was crazy.
He did. And
open the door.
As much as we resonated that, yes. But open the door.
He's about to leave and he opens the door. And he just boom. Damian Priest waiting for him and beats him up. I think there was about to be a spot where he was going to throw him into I think it was Drew. Was it Drew or Damian who was about to? Because homie opened the door to the car and looked like he was going to throw him into the car door to break it off.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess they must have been on like a slight incline because that door was open. It said, "Oh," and it closed. And it was funny because he's in the process of about to throw him, and he's like, "Fuck, the door closed." Throw him on top of the car. Right? There was it was an ever so slight hesitation that I caught, and then he was like, "Well, I'm not going to reopen the door now, so just
make it happen."
And they kept on going, and then Drew gets what is it the South of Heaven.
South of Heaven, yes, South of Heaven.
Choke slam the hell out of him on the
I hope it was sugar glass. I hope it was sugar glass.
Fam, what do you think they are? Jack Perry?
Shooting on Jack. That's so many AEW references. Insane.
I'm sorry. I guess I'm getting in touch with my inner Drew McIntyre, trying to being the biggest hater for no fucking reason. I apologize.
Apparently,
although it's funny that you make that statement and then I make that statement, and then the next scene you see is CM Punk walking by, looking at it, smiling.
I didn't catch that. Yeah, I didn't catch that. That's hella funny. I'm gonna have to look at that again. Hold on, let me see if I can click on it.
Yeah, literally. CM Punk walks by, and he looks. He sees Drew McIntyre lying there on top of the glass. He's like, and that's when he had all the security behind.
Okay, it cuts off. It doesn't show it. All right, I'm gonna have to see if I can find it on YouTube or something like that. But that's hilarious if that's the case. I am so dead.
So yeah. And I do believe this now brings us to the finale.
Yes.
So this was a pretty loaded segment.
Yes.
It was loaded in the sense that a lot was going on. However, very clear cut and dry and to the point. Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is on one right now. Like he's in super I'm just feeling myself mode right
I'm
now.
feeling
Like
myself.
he's
I'm feeling myself.
for real though. Like he came out there and Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns.
We're not joking, people, when we're
Roman,
saying this.
Roman Reigns,
It's this long.
Roman Reigns. Bro,
It was very much like that. Like
just for him to be all like, I love it when you guys sing for your tribal chief. This is really good. I like that. Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns. Paul Heyman, Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns, Roman Reigns.
it was that long. It honestly, I feel like that it made it that long so much to the point where that was the reason why the show ended early. Like the show like had to do the whole like, oh, cut credits, producer, all that stuff
Yes,
because
fam.
of that.
And the thing was, like, all that happens, and then when Roman Reigns finally speaks, he doesn't actually say anything.
Nope. Not a damn thing.
And so, to make it simple, Roman Reigns is all like, fam, listen, this is a WrestleMania match. This is another paycheck. I get to beat up CM Punk, and I get my hands on Seth Rollins. It's another day in the office for me. Then Seth Rollins comes out there, and he's all like, which is hilarious to me because he's like, man, we've been doing this for a minute. And Roman Reigns is all like, we, fam, you keep talking about this we stuff. There is no big we. It's big me. I did this. I did all of this. I'm the reason why the profits are up. I put the company on my back. I'm the reason why we have Netflix deals. This is all me, fam. This is all me. You didn't do anything. And not CM Punk, then Seth Rollins, he's gone the fact of like, no, I put you say I didn't do anything. I did everything. And if it wasn't for me, you would not have been in this position to do all this. And your problem right now is the fact that you're so in your brain about like you're so big and bad and powerful and stuff like that when you don't realize that this man CM Punk is the toxic poison that's going to destroy everything that you put together. And Roman Reigns all like, sit your ass down, bro. Shut your ass up. Like he like he's sitting so comfy in the chair, like he's not worried. He's truthfully not worried about nothing. He out here like, I'm getting mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm getting mine. I ain't sweating it. If anything, I'm the only one who really needs to be sweating because I'm trying to stomp you out, Seth Rollins. And then CM Punk comes out there. And now CM Punk actually says something interesting. Because he comes out there and he's talking about like wanting this match, having this match and stuff like that, and I do believe he's already made it. He already made the stick about the fact like, yo, listen, like this ain't nothing personal against y'all two. This is just something that I wanted that I needed, and he's all like Paul Heyman. or he starts looking at the contract, right? But he's looking at it really hard, like he's trying to find something. And then Roman Reigns all like, we don't have all day. Like, you can you sign it? We can keep this along. We got things to do. And he's all like, Paul, help him. Help him find whatever he's looking for, type deal, or what, right? So then Paul Heyman, he gets the mic and he's all like, he's looking at it, he's like, he pretty much relays to him that, like, listen, what you asked for, it's there. It's all in there. And that's the fact that your match that you're going to have is indeed going to be main eventing WrestleMania. And CM Punk, he actually gets emotional and a little choked up about that. Because that's what he's wanted this whole time. He wanted to have his WrestleMania main event match type thing. And so he's getting all emotional. He's kind of getting choked up about it. And then Seth Rollins is all mad, pissed off. He's like, no.
No. You actually can see Seth even has a moment too. Like if you look at it again, you see him getting a little choked up himself. Like, damn, I know how that feels, bro. Have the Mania main event. I know how that feels. And then he just shifts. Get like, wait. No. He just shifts immediately.
Seth Rollins sitting there looking like, man, I know how that feels. Oh, neighbor. Man, that. You don't deserve it.
Take a look at my life, bro.
Bro, Seth Rollins, listen, Seth Rollins goes nuts, yelling, talking shit. He's like, no. He's like, Roman, do you see what you're doing right now? You're enabling him. Like this is the problem. This is why I do what I this is why I did what I did, because you understand. I can't get into your skull that he's the cancer and you're just feeding him and all this. He's going on, and then CM Punk, he gets to talking, saying how he's, like how he feels about it, just completely ignoring Seth Rollins. He gets to talking about how he feels about it. He's like thanking the people and all this other stuff. But then he reveals the fact that, but Paul Heyman, that's not exactly what I was asking for.
No, he says to Roman, he says, but I just want to let you know, this is not the favor.
Roman.
Yeah, he said, this is not the
Right.
favor.
He was like, so he said to Roman, like, by the way, this is not the favor that I asked, that Paul Heyman still owes me, type situation.
Yeah.
And so, which a lot of everyone at that moment was all like, oh, so this is what he's been after the whole time and trying to get Paul Heyman to do for him. And then he admits that, this ain't it. And so
the show cuts off immediately after that, by the way. Immediately.
Well, and that was after actually because there was a bit where Roman was also talking to CM Punk saying that, hey, you're over here thanking everybody. You should be thanking me. I made all that happen. You should be saying thank you to your tribal chief.
Oh yeah, he did do that. Yeah.
And then it was right. And that's actually and that's when it went off, because CM Punk, he said, thank you. He said, thank you, my tribal chief. But then he made that last note at the very end. That was kind of like, ooh. And then it went off, because as all that was happening, like literally it shows like the little mark at the end that they normally do, signifying like, well, the show's about to go off. And so the show goes off, but like I feel that there had to be something else that did go down right after that, because they didn't look like they were done talking. They didn't look like they were done talking, and they had 1,000 security guards in the ring. So we know something.
Your local talent.
your local talent. And they had them all, which honestly, in a small hindsight sort of way, hiring a bunch of local talent, pay them cheaper to do security. That's actually a smart way of doing. I mean, a little risky, but like it's a smart way to save money for doing business when you think about it. Right. But that's neither here nor there. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm trying to
yeah,
see if there was anything afterwards because, like, I'm going back to the clip, and no, that was it. There was,
I
unless they show something afterwards, but I look at each highlight, and after that
I
clip, it ends.
now maybe they just have not released what happened after,
Possibly.
but because I mean that is still fresh from last night. And grant, though it was recorded, and people overseas got to see it at the same time we did. It did come on regular SmackDown at the 8 o'clock time frame. So maybe at some point today we might see some clips resurface for what happened after the cameras went off. But as of right now, that's your SmackDown.
And overall, I say still as a show, it is still a good A. It was still a good A. It was very close to being S. Very, very close. The matches were great, but there wasn't really a stinker. There was no stinkers tonight, I don't think.
Honestly, that's the reason why I kind of have to agree with the A bit. And and also it just the way that the show flowed. Like it flowed naturally. It was just a
Yeah,
nice natural progression of everything. Like it didn't feel stagnant anywhere. And if there was actually no, I can't even say that. Nah, there was really no stagnant. Nothing real stagnant about this show. Like
yeah,
everything was good. Now, it's funny because like cuz with BFAB and them coming out, um actually no, I take that back. Nah, straight bars for the
yeah.
whole thing.
Straight. The whole
I would
thing was
say if there
A.
was a small stagnant bit, it would have been the part when they tried to make us believe that Selena Vega was going to be able to handle all that.
But they kind of have
And
to
even
do that to
then,
build the match, though. So it's like,
yeah, yeah, I get it, but like they didn't do it good enough.
if she would have came out there with maybe someone else,
Like
then
a
it would have been
weapon,
more believable. Yeah, like a what? Yeah, yeah, like a
like a
weapon.
weapon.
Yeah, like a
Yeah,
kendo stick
she
or
came out.
something.
Yeah, kendo stick, a chair, anything. Brass knucks, I'll accept.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when she came out there straight, beautiful, sexy Selena hands. Not a lot of power being packed behind that
I
to
will say
do
another.
anything to Piper.
I will say another highlight of SmackDown is we got freaking Ray Phoenix next week, man. I can't fucking wait.
Uh, it's it's going down.
And they
AEW
even
lost some good ones.
And they even mentioned the fact that, him and Penta are brothers and they use the Lucha Bros. So I was like, oh, so they're not completely separating them. So there's a possibility
They
down
are
the
only
line.
separate. They are only separated by the show, and
Yeah.
so which is good, which I like because they're not saying that there's no animosity between them. They're just one's over here, one's over there, and so unlike what they had the chance to. Wow, man! Once again, I'm sorry if I'm coming off as an AEW hater. All right, I really don't mean to
Here
come
we
off,
go.
but it is what it is because AEW dropped the ball on those boys. All right, that's where I come from on that. They are too good and too great of talent for them to have not used them the way at all. All right. I feel now I will admit pandemic kind of screwed them up a little bit because the triangle pack that they had when they had
Oh, the
Matt
Death
Riddle,
Triangle.
oh
Death
that's triangle was
Triangle. No, that one time. Death
I
Triangle was so
needed
good.
I wanted I wanted so much more out of that because I'm big on Pac aka Adrian Neville, our local bastard. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I love and the things that he can do in the ring. I can listen to him talk all day long, whether if he's good or if he's this despicable heel that he has been.
Mm-hmm.
Like, give me more of him, period. And when the three of them was together, when they first got together, I'm like, this doesn't make any damn sense. And then I watched it, but I'm like, but it doesn't have to. And because I want all of it. But
I love their theme song when they first did it too, because they mixed it. And it was like they used the out of my head, you're out of time. And they missed the Lucha Bros and everything. And then they had a secondary theme that was even better, which would
man,
introduce all three of them. It was just so much potential. And I'm so mad about it.
dropped it.
Literally.
I need them. I need Triple H to figure out a way to get Pac back in the WWE.
Because yeah, he ain't doing
But
shit in AEW. He's not doing it.
I mean, which is crazy to say since he literally has a belt.
What belt does Pac have?
Exactly. That you proving my point right there. Right there.
He's the trio
Yep.
champions.
Y'all thought I was just being a hater. The proof is in the pudding right here. The proof is in the pudding right here. Homie has the whole ass AEW belt, and this man don't even realize it. And not only does this man not even realize it, you do realize he's on the same team as your boy John Moxley, right? With Claudio
Swag.
as well.
All
With
right,
Claudio.
swag. You win that one. You win that one. You win that one.
Wrap it up, because I sound like the biggest AEW hater right now. So wrap it up.
Rapple though. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was our SmackDown review. Please let us know in the comments what were your thoughts. What would you also rank SmackDown? We go as an A going from this. I'm actually going to try to put it on the screen at some point, but going off of the Sonic Adventures ranking system, E is the lowest. S is the highest tier. What would you rank SmackDown this evening? We will be back soon with another podcast episode on Monday, so be on the lookout for that. If you
And
haven't yet,
we're
oh
going to
yeah, we'll
explain that
explain.
on the podcast.
Yes, we'll explain that on the podcast. And if you haven't yet, you've watched this whole entire podcast or listened to the entire podcast. Why haven't you subscribed? Please subscribe, watch any of the goodies, and as well keep in tune or in touch with what's going on in our community as well. Please again like and share the video to other wrestling fans to get us accumulated with them as well and give them our opinions also. But until next time, when we see us on Monday, it's the Masaku.
And it's your boy, apparently the biggest AEW hater on the planet right now, Swag Switcher. I'm really not, okay? I'm really not. It's just, there's just things. There's just things.
And we're out, guys. We'll see you next time. Peace.